Hello everyone, and welcome to a lot of anticipated video regarding the Brion, the Yugoslavian icon of traditional wet shaving, established in 1952, which makes it contemporary with Merkur progress. So I'll wet my face so we can continue discussion. So, the funny thing is, after the World War II, you can only imagine how the entire Europe was crooked. Just for reference, I use this much of the shaving cream. So basically, all the countries eventually turned to build their own industries, their own products, from television, from radio devices, automobiles, even the shaving stuff. So I always try to remember some resistant guy who just crawled out of the woods, defeated the Germans, or let's say the Alliance forces, and suddenly, a couple of years ago, afterwards, he goes to the grocery store and finds this one. So it's nice, it's slick, it smells wonderful, it's something beyond comprehending for the people of that age. So many of them are actually using it right now. My father is still only using the Brion, and according to the lady in my nearest drugstore, he's not the only one. Like she said, a lot of granddads are simply refusing to purchase anything else besides Brion, so I understand there is some emotional attachment, not to mention historical, because entire ex-Yugoslavia and Eastern Europe in general was not so privileged with finances and all sorts of goodies coming from the West. So they probably didn't have much choice. In a similar way, like guys with Merkur progress. I think I debated on the first video with the progress, was it actually that good to become industry standard for quality and build and everything? Or during the 50s it was the only available choice. So each story has two ends. Now I did get this shaving soap or cream, however you want to call it, for my vacation, because it was fairly cheap, about €1.50. Easy to use, easy to lather, easy to overcome if you lose it, so it ticked a lot of boxes, except the durability. As we're speaking, I have about 18 shaves of it, so it's not so fragile, to say that way, but it smells nice. It's refreshing. It has some note of menthol and pine. I cannot decipher it very well, but it has that scent aroma, with the memory, because if you smelled this once in your childhood and you smell it again, it will definitely transport you back in time, so not that much left over for the second pass. But let's go. Now the story behind Brion was actually that in the 1950s, you know, when Communist Party ruled pretty much everything, decided what colors you will wear to work, what car are you going to buy, they decided to pack one group of chemists and technologists, and they actually sent them to London, UK. So imagine that. Even the Communist Party at one point figured it out that, okay, cut all the crap, we need to build something, we need technology, we need knowledge, we need some licenses. So they started to build the first Fiat-based cars. We've got this shaving cream and soap breakthrough. So you can say that it was pretty nice period, you know, just acknowledging that not everything in the world is politics. Check out this stubble. You need to make a living, you need to keep up in the world, and you cannot afford yourself to be left behind. So although I was pretty young to remember anything of that, I'm born in 1986, so I don't care much about politics, but I definitely support this growth mentality, you know. You can be left or right up to a certain point, but just having the courage to admit that, okay, these guys are actually having something, they have better technology, so teach me, is pretty recommendable, if you think. So when it comes to Brion, a lot of guys have different emotions to it. Historical, political, technological. I just find it interesting, so. As for the first pass, pretty clean. I do have a couple of pimples which are smiling at me, so I'll do my best not to cut them. Just a small re-wetting of the face. Squeeze everything from the brush. Now some of you noticed the Brion and said on the first comment, oh, I know Brion, it's Serbian. Well, technically the factory is still on the territory of Serbia, former Yugoslavia, but if you think how many people in this old country actually shaved with it, how many fathers and grandfathers grew up with this scent and aroma, it's somehow I don't like to call it per single state, because it was an era, you know, like East Germany and West Germany, Czechoslovakia and stuff. At least in this part of Europe, we don't lack of history. Like Winston Churchill said, we are generating too much of it for such a short period. But in overall, it's nice to have product like that who survived both the politics, the nations, premiers and presidents, and now is proudly sitting in my fucking bedroom for just €1.50, so how incredible is that? Okay, so just light and slowly. I wonder, did somebody in former Yugoslavia had Merkur progress? I guess it was hype then, same as color TVs, so perhaps just the lucky ones who worked in Germany, in Austria could bring it home, mess around with their neighbors, showing them, "Ooh, look at this cool razor." Okay. So I would say this is it. Nice, smooth, so far no nicks, no irritations. Pretty solid results, but we need a proof. Now, one thing I don't like about this shaving cream is because it's more sleek, so it's like always that slickery feel on the face, which my father loves. On the other hand, Brion, what else to make a combo? It doesn't feel so thick and protective. Or like it's trying to keep the blade on your face in least possible time. You know, just shake quickly and go away. But no burns, really. And for the final, when it comes to aromas, this is a little bit more minty, refreshing. This one, I don't know how to describe it. You smell like a grandpa. So it's a little bit heavy, masculine, manly, you know, but it smells like 1952. So hope you enjoyed, hope you liked this history lesson from personal perspective, and see you next time.